Hey guys, D1sco here, and today I'm riding to the Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta character reveal. I'm gonna be honest with you, I know Season 1 went on for like a good couple months, but I don't, I didn't really play much. I think the only time I played Season 1 was when Goku, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, was still the newest character. Just haven't really had time to play and haven't fully wanted to. It's a cool concept. I'm happy Dragon Ball has a game that's this unique, but I don't want to always, play this style of game because the style of game is very rage inducing for me. To the point where I've tried out a mobile game in that same sort of genre. I always forget the term people use for these type of games. And I was so bad as a new player. I actually got hit. Was a bit like a. It was like a. I actually got hit with a ban. I forget for how long it was, but I got hit with a decent ban for it being my. For me being new, and that just deterred me from wanting to play again. So I never, played it again because that kind of killed all my mood. And I feel like something like that could happen was this game partly, which is why I don't play, but I do enjoy the game. I'm sorry for rambling. I do that a lot. So let's watch the reveal now. Peggy 12. I'm still upset that you have to buy these characters during their season. Oh, there he is. But I believe you can actually. But I should be able to get you. But we should be able to. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like how he has a kick. That's fun. That's cool. The little barrier. That makes sense. Oh, that's cool. I like the visual of that. I mean, yeah, you kind of have to give it that, I feel like. That's cool. Look how big it is. That's cool, man. Okay, he's a tank. That makes sense. But just kind of back to what I was saying real quick, just to wrap up. Um, it's... I like this game. It is. It is fun. I like it, but it's frustrating for me sometimes. But yeah, but kind of back to what I was saying. Like from what I heard, you should be able to get the season 1 characters. I don't know how long it will take, but at some point you should be able to get the season 1 characters through that grade thing instead of having to buy them, because for some reason you have to buy the newest characters like during their season. I think that's kind of dumb, and also I just don't really want to pour money into this because I don't play it all that often, but maybe someday I'll play it more. I don't know. Let's see here. So he's a tank, which makes sense. What's this concept? A stalwart hero. I swear they almost always say stalwart hero, but whatever. Who bolsters defenses, interesting, while blocking enemy attacks, drive back foes with final shine attack, and protect your team. Interesting concept. So his passive is Solitary Guardian. Applies strike defense up to self when forcibly moving an enemy hero with a skill barrier wall excluded. Oh, that's cool. So you can kind of increase your defense depending on what you do. That's cool. Rush attack. A physical attack becomes a powered up attack with increased damage for a set period when he forcibly moves an enemy hero with a skill barrier wall excluded. That's cool. So if you do a strike, what I've kind of oh, that's a cool animation already. What I've kind of gathered is if you hit a super attack, you get your passive up, so you get increased defense against like their strike attacks, and you also increase attack for your rush attack. That's kind of a cool idea. Transformation. Super Saiyan 4 can transform at level 7, so just like all the other characters who can transform. Yep. Base HP slash all attack slash solitary guardian effect up. Oh, that's cool. So when you get Super Saiyan 4, everything gets increased for you. That's cool. I like that animation a lot. There's just something about his Super Saiyan 4 animation that I just really like. It looks super cool. Skill 1, Blast Jump. Leap at a set position to strike down with a fist. I don't know why I read it that way. If this attack hits, it will push it and pull enemies in. That's really cool. I really like the visuals of Blast Jump. That's fun. Skill 2 is Meteor Intrusion. Drive back enemies with a flying kick in a set direction. Stagger and deals extra damage to enemies driven into a wall. The attack will end upon hitting a wall. That's cool. Skill 3 is Barrier Wall, which is that giant green thing. Creates a barrier in front and drive back enemies. You can move / redirect while the barrier is active and block energy wave attacks, excludes AoE attacks. You'll gain the unstoppable effect in extra HP, obtains a greater amount of extra HP the higher your maximum total HP. Attack ends when the command is re-entered while attacking or extra HP runs out. Ending it by re-entering the command will shorten the skill's cooldown relative to how long the skill was active. I'm a little confused by all that because what's confusing me about the text of this guy. I understand you make the barrier. What confuses me about it is you will gain the unstoppable effect and extra HP. Obtain a greater amount of extra HP the higher your maximum total HP. Like, what does that mean? I don't know. Like, just reading that wall of text for some reason, like, really confused me on what this is or it's supposed to be. Super attack is Final Shine Attack. Fire an energy wave in a set direction and drive back enemies. Can redirect during attack, re-enter the command to cancel. That's cool that you can move it. I like that. I think that's fun. Alright, I guess that's it. Well, I still think the idea of this game is really cool. Just because of the fact that Dragon Ball usually only does fighting games, but they have done a little bit of branching out genre-wise, recently. A game like Kakarot, I still somewhat consider a fighting game. I know it's not really one, but I don't mean fighting game as in the fighting game genre. I mean fighting game in the sense of, like, in terms of, like, that it's like a solo player game. I guess some of them you can play online, but it's like a solo, but it's like a game where it's all about fighting or like following the story of Dragon Ball. Like a lot of games like to follow parts of the story. Dragon Ball Fighters is a full-on fighting game. Xenoverse 2 is another game I consider in this thing that I said. Same with Sparking Zero. But Gekkin Squadra, yes, it fits sort of my rough description sort of thing I just said, but what's interesting to me about Gekkin Squadra is that it's like a unique genre of game that Dragon Ball doesn't often have games for, and I really like that. It's just not a genre I personally want to play all the time, it's just kind of frustrating for me. But what I do enjoy is the fact that we're getting that we got a season 2. I think that's very cool, and I'm happy about that. To the trailer, he looks great. I'm very happy to have another Vegeta. I'm happy it's GT Vegeta. I always thought it was weird when games like Xenoverse 2, just as an example, and the base game of Xenoverse 2 without any DLC whatsoever. You can get some of the GT characters, but you have GT Goku like base, but not a GT Vegeta. You only have their Super Saiyan 4 counterparts, but you don't have the base GT version of Vegeta. And even in Sparking Zero, I believe as well, currently there is no base GT Vegeta. It is only his Super Saiyan 4 counterpart. And you can kind of make the argument we have GT Vegeta in Sparking Zero, but we don't because it's just like the baby forms. But Xenoverse 2 did get base GT Vegeta, like actual base GT Vegeta, through a DLC pack years later. And I'm very happy that Gekken Squadra essentially gave us both. You know, like yes, we have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but you'll be GT Vegeta, to get there and whatnot. And I'm really happy that they gave us GT Vegeta, and I think it's cool that he can transform the Ford. It makes sense that he can, just because a lot of games do not they like to add Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but they do not like to add his just base non Super Saiyan 4 counterpart from GT, which is very annoying. But I don't want to ramble on too long, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell, do all the aggregate garbage. It helps us out a lot, and it means a lot to us. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Whoa.